Hey, we had a little something happen today in the RV that we haven't had to deal with before. Let's check it out. So hey, Dave here with Dave and Diane throwing caution to the wind. So we have MCD shades throughout our coach. And we've always had good luck with them. We've had them in the last 2 or 3 coaches we've had and always had great luck with them. And something happened on one of the blinds that we've never had happen before. I'm going to try and work on that today. So we're going to experiment together. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Alright, so here's what I'm talking about. So we were pulling the shade down and this bottom bracket came loose. Now it looks pretty straightforward. There's a couple caps on the end. I'm assuming we can take those caps off and put the fabric back inside, clinch it down and put the caps back on, but I'm not sure. First thing I want to do is find a couple of clips of some sort so I can clip it onto the fabric so that while I'm working on it, it doesn't roll up inside the blind up here. But I don't want to have to take that doggone valance down if I don't have to. So, alright, let's see what we can do. This should be fun. Alright, so first things first, I pulled down as much fabric as I could so I can maybe work on a little bit of a flat surface. I went and found a couple of clips that I can put on the fabric, so in case I do something stupid and it reels up, it maybe these might stop it before it goes all the way up inside the canisters, because then I would have to take down the balance and I don't want to do that. So I did that. I got a screwdriver. Didn't even need a screwdriver to take that out. Let's see what this does. Pulls right out. I'm going to lay him down the way I took him out. That might mean something. And let's see what I can do with this fabric. So the fabric is going to slide out with that piece of, alright, there's a piece of plastic in there, right? Okay, I'll take that off. So I think if I fold, this side was still good, look, it just folds over. So if I fold this fabric over, and this is kind of sticky, so at one time, this actually stuck on there like so, right? Not so sticky down here now, so that could be part of our problem. So now, theoretically, right, this is metal. I know they want their logo showing. So I should be able to slide that right back in there. Slide it in there. For some reason that does not seem right at this particular time. Right? That's what we're going to do. Slide it in like so. Then I'm going to put this they always say if one side gives you trouble, we're going to flip over the other side. Try that. I've been known to, how did I lay that down like that? Okay, let's try this here. Alright, that's tight. Okay, let's try that. Now I'm going to go back to the other side. Try this side. There's probably some shade guru sitting out there right now looking at us doing this going, what fools. Alright, well, it looks better than what it did before. I'm going to take these off. going to put them way down here. Way down here. I'm going to lift this up some. I know that looks better, but this is not quite right. I got to work on that. Let's pull this down. Oh, well. That didn't work out very well. Alright, let's try this again. So, we're going to fold that up again. We know that doesn't stick very well, so we will deal with that. Alright, I'm going to slide in there again. I don't even think you have to slide it, but that's the way it came out, so that's the way we're going to go back in. I'm going to try and put this side in first this time. That in. Okay, so I think that's proper right there. Okay. But now this side. Alright, let's try it. This one, the angle goes behind. That goes over that divider, right? Now you would think it's just sliding into a slot. How hard can it be? All right. Let's try that. I'm going to take these off again, put them down here, give us some room to pull. I take up the slack. And again, it doesn't hold. What in the world? So what we have to do is this has to come forward, push forward like this. That angle has to go behind the fabric. And so when I do that, that pulls forward. I gotta get that over. Make that go behind it like so. Maybe. Then we gotta pull the same thing on this side. Because if it goes one way or the other, then this little rubber stopper doesn't grip. Alright. What a pain in the ass. Alright, well right now it seems to be working, but I'm a little concerned that I might have this side backwards because I have one of those little rubber nipples behind on this side, and on this side I have a little rubber nipple in front of the fabric. Now, because I know it's that way, I can see that. But I think if somebody came to visit and they looked at this shade, they wouldn't notice it. But really, all I care is that it works, right? That's our main focus, is that it works. So, and when I talk about that, I'm going to show you a little closer. See if you can see. So see that right inside there, that little rubber nipple that goes in? On the other side, that's behind. Let me go over there and show you that. See, there you can't see that little rubber nipple, and I think that's the proper way. When you come over here, you can see it right there. All right, so we made it through that project. It was actually very easy. It probably looked pretty hard the way I fumbled through that thing, as long as I did. But it was pretty straightforward. So we're going to leave those clips on there for a few more days, make sure it works and nothing crazy happens and the fabric doesn't roll up inside that canister. And then we'll take the clips off if it survives over the next week. I'm not happy with the fact that that one little nipple is showing on that one end. Maybe down the road when I feel like another project, I may just take that one side off and work on it a little bit, but it's not a big deal. I'm probably the only one that'll notice it. I think if anybody came in to visit, they would probably never see that. If they did see it and made comment about it, we just tell them to go outside, we'll bring them a beer and then lock the door behind them. Not really. We'd give them a beer and then lock the door behind them. So anyway, that's it. Maybe you learned something, maybe you didn't. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, how about giving us a thumbs up? Maybe hit that subscribe button down below. You never know what's going to fall apart next we'll be working on. As always, have a great day, and we'll see you in the next video.